Alright, Corki as blind. Saya, in my opinion, really strong counter pick, but you can't blind pick her. Oh, shit, my bad. Yeah. Saya, really good counter pick, but you can't blind pick her, so we put her in S counter. Okay, besides that, Saya was in S blind for me last patch, but I think the nerfs put her down to A. I think she's still gonna be fine. I don't think she's gonna be bad enough to put her in C tier. I think she should be down here in A tier instead of S. Maybe high B, but the champion should still be fine. Let's put a high B tier for now. I can't really tell 100% yet. Nyla, in my opinion, really good counter pick, but S counter, I don't think so. Why is she not an S counter in my eyes? Because I think the champion has too many champions that are good against it. Nyla is good versus auto tech champions, but there's too many champions that are spell based right now in the meta because mages are really OP. Even with quality of life buffs that they gave her, still a B tier pick. She has some really good spots, but she does not belong in S counter, in my opinion. Tristana, I think it's A. Because I think the champion is actually underrated and pretty good. I underrated her myself last patch after playing her for like about 15 games. I do think her changes make her pretty good. She has extra range, better scaling, about the same strength of all inning in lane. And her crit scaling on E is insanely OP. Like if you actually get a E plus 4 auto attacks off on the enemy, you're actually one-tapping almost anyone once you have items. So yeah, that's why I think she's A. Ashe, classic champion, always good. I think we just put her in S tier. There's not much to say about her. She's just good every patch. They didn't really change anything about her. I guess Borg got slightly nerfed, but I don't think that puts her down a tier at all. Let's just go fast with the bottom champions, which I think are like all the champions that I think are in D tier, which is Vayne. Vayne is terrible. The Airy rune page doesn't save her. Shit laning phase. Smolder is good on solo lanes, but I think absolutely terrible on bot lane. I haven't seen a single Smolder do well on bot lane. Same for Twitch. Twitch is completely disgusting. Do not play this champion if you want to climb. Yasuo, I think, is pretty decent counter pick. You can put him in counter here. If there's a good matchup for Yasuo, you can solo carry on this champion. Syndra, in my opinion, pretty OP pick. Deserves to be an A tier, even though not a lot of people play her. There's a lot of C tier champions actually. I mean, those I just put into C tier because we're starting the tier list off with them. But there's a lot of C tier champions in general on this patch. There's not a lot of B tier stuff. Everything is D tier stuff. Besides those three, everything is pretty much fine and playable. But let's top out the list first. Another good pick, 6 in my opinion. Really chill. Lucian is B tier. I think he's fine with Nami Lucian, but not very good besides that. Jhin A, always solid pick. Actually, Aphelios, is he D tier? I think Aphelios deserves a spot in C tier. He's not that bad. Kog'Maw, I think Kog'Maw has a lot of build variety, or versatility rather. So I think he belongs in A tier. You can pick Kog'Maw and play him AP, full AP or on-hit AP. And botlane matchups are usually really fine, depending on which build you choose. Both of them can wave clear pretty well. Sivir got buffed. I think Sivir deserves a spot in B tier, but not higher than that. Zeri is actually really trash. We can put Zeri in low C though. I don't think she's as trash as D tier champions. Jinx is also A tier. Jinx is really fine. She has the lethality build. Next patch, Opportunity will get nerfed for Jinx, so then I don't think the lethality build is that viable anymore, but right now she's in a really solid spot. I think Swain is actually mega fucking good right now. Judging him from seeing him 2 games, he can be a really good counter pick. Same for Seraphine. Seraphine is a really good counter pick. I think if you get counted on Swain or Seraphine, it can be really hard to lane. Like if you get outranged or outscaled, it's really 8. Or just against hard engaged, like Samira is pretty good versus Seraphine. Yasuo is pretty good versus Seraphine, and I think those matchups are hard to play. Besides that, Karf is A tier champion. All the AP champions are mega fucking good. I think Lux deserves a spot in B tier, but maybe that's also just because I'm biased, because I haven't seen a good Lux yet. I think a good Lux might even put this champion up to A. Draven, actually not the best champion right now. Still deserves to be A tier, because he is a good solo queue champion just by nature of the champion. But a lot of the picks in upper tiers are pretty good against Swain. Like Ashe is pretty good. Six is pretty good. Jhin is okay. Jinx is okay. Karthus is okay. Syndra is okay. Kog'Maw is pretty good. Like, a lot of these picks are decent versus Draven. That's why I don't think he deserves to be, like, up this high. But yeah, besides that, I don't think Vega is super good. I actually think this champion can be down in D tier as well. Kalista is decent. A tier as well. Has a lot of decent lanes. Is good versus mages, in my opinion. Caitlyn deserves a spot in B tier. Same for Miss Fortune and Ezreal. And also Varus. This patch is pretty balanced out, I think. Brand is also B, and I think Senna is D. Really close between those. Like, all of these are kinda not that good. I think Samira can be a good counter pick, but really rarely. Like, if enemy picks one hard CC, you're really fucked. And yeah, I am willing to put Corki in God tier. I think Corki is broken after the buffs. Like, if you look at this, Lolalytics. Check the buffs on Emerald Plus, right? We want like a bigger sample size. 6% up on bot lane, also almost sorry, that's top lane, like almost 6% up, and on bot lane actually 7% up, and that's in 3000 games Emerald Plus. Like, Emerald players are probably not playing Corki to its full potential. 7%, 55% win rate, 3000 games. I think this champion is actually mega OP after the buffs. And I think that concludes the tier list. I think a lot of champions are about the same power level and just dependent on countering each other or support matchup. How about Wei? Wei, in my opinion, also like around A to B tier. I just see Wei putting him because he's not in that list, and like, yeah. Let me queue up though. Wait, this 5% scaling is actually crazy, you know? Like, the scale so heavy into late game. 5% extra in late game is massive. We're playing against Teemo Jungle, by the way. I don't know what's going on. Well, my Poppy ran it down there. Should win this. Yeah. I have lethal tempo, so I have more DPS in Corki. It's kinda crazy, almost won considering he has fleet footwork and I have lethal tempo, bro. I can't push this out before the next wave, so I'll just wait. Oh. Oh no, we double killed. That's pretty sad. Okay, Poppy's just trolling me, I swear. Bro, it's still level 2. Okay, they should die. Oh my god. Poppy didn't auto him, so he got another double. We should be able to dive here though, because Rel ended to hold the wave. Rel should never try to freeze there. Can't be real. I got a 372 gold kill on that Corki there. They made like shutdowns like really weird. Okay, that should be a kill. I don't really need to move for this. I want to go for an extra plating and wave. Okay, do we even I don't think, I built like a dagger now, but I don't even think I want to go Navari. Do I? I mean, with Navari I can perma use abilities, but like with extra AD I also get extra damage on the W. I wanted that. Oh well, it's okay. What the fuck? I timed it. Should dive this, by the way, 100%. mean, you can notice that Corki is buffed, but I don't know. Well, quick Fat combo. WQE. Inside root. I can move. Oof. More close to the wall, I don't think there's a shroom anywhere here. I think I'm going LDR first because they have a lot of armor already on their support and top laner. I don't really that much damage versus them yet because they have a lot of armor. But I knew we would win this anyway because we had such a big number advantage. I had first move from mid lane. Corki was stuck. Timo also couldn't really follow up because I kinda zoned him off. I would have had him. King Hammer. That's really bad. We should Nash, 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 we should Nash. Oh, or he's inting. Never mind, we can't. Oh. Oh fuck, his red buff ran out. Ooh, he did not know that I didn't have Q. That was mega greedy. I mean, he died, you know? Hello, team? Okay, they should all die here. And that's hella worth. Okay, nice. Okay, I got him all stunned, that's good. Oh, is he out? Gangbang in my asshole. I lasted it, don't worry. What the fuck happened to my screen, bro? There was K'Sante ult interaction plus my ult. I dodged the K'Sante ult with my ult, but my screen still went over the wall because of K'Sante ult. it's worth that one, I guess. Even after the early game and with that Poppy. 50k damage. What do you guys think? Was I just fat, or do you think that buff is actually super useful?